Hello, it's Richard from Digitech Fire and Security. We are an installation security company that install intruder, fire alarm, CCTV and access control equipment. The good thing about the CRM system is the fact that all the details are on the app. So we've got a customer, a client that's got multiple addresses, that we put the site address in. They just go to the app, they see the customer, they see the jobs, they see everything. They don't have to keep ringing me for information. The benefit about the job sheet part of the app is the fact that when the engineers are on site, they input the data, the stuff they've done, they've taken photographs, it then shuts down and it closes the job off. Effectively, it then comes back into the office without even the engineer having to turn up. We've already got the information, it already gets processed a lot quicker. The quoting side of the app is enabling me to quote things a lot quicker. It also enables me to do things out on site. So if somebody rings me up and says they want a quote or a price for a particular job or a particular aspect of a job, the app gives me the opportunity to do it there and then and send it to them within minutes, instead of me having to get back to the office and use it all on Word or other software systems like that. One thing about the job sign-off sheet is the customer signs the app at the bottom, so it processes it back to the office quicker, which then invoices, which is also then doesn't have any problems with the payments side of things because the customer has actually physically signed that job off. With the timesheet part of the app, it's more accurate. Effectively, when customers question the fact that we are on site at a particular time and we're leaving at a particular time, the app actually tells us when the engineer signs into it, and it dates and timestamps that accuracy through Google Maps. So we know that the engineer was on site at a particular time and when that time is then left. It's more accurate, it's more chargeable, which then increases revenue. One thing that I've had the app do for me is the fact that we have to have service schedules. Service schedules on 6, 3 and 12 monthly schedule points. So that means that when a job comes in and we've done it within 3, 6 or 12 months, the system allows me to change it from green to orange to red. So effectively, when that job's not been done, it will go to red status, which means it needs to be acted on pretty quickly. If it's in an orange status, it needs to be booked in and looked in within the next 30 days. It's a system that helps us create work and make sure we're keeping on top of our service schedules. Another part of the app is photos. Photos are a critical part of any industry now, is because photo evidence, it can't be argued with. Mobile phones have a camera on them, iPads, Android systems, tablets all have cameras built within them. Our engineers are instructed to take photos along with the job, start, finish. If there's a particular area that's caused a problem, we can take photos and then there is no issues and no arguments with what's been done. There's plenty of custom apps out there as well as off-the-shelf apps. The one thing with 1 Minute Manager is that he bespokes the system to tailor for our business. The one main key thing from 1 Minute Manager and having an app from 1 Minute Manager is the fact that the cost is relevant to the app and not something that's just pre-built off a shelf, or it's going to cost X amount of pounds. We tailor the price to the app itself. I could obviously go and buy an industry app or CRM system that I can physically buy off the shelf. The problem with that, it is the best part of £10,000 worth to do so. I can't afford that at this stage in my business, and the one thing that I've got from 1 Minute Manager is the fact that I can build the app to what I need, and the app doesn't actually do what I want it to do off the shelf, so this one actually gives me what I want. You've already got an app or a CRM system in place within your business, still speak to 1 Minute Manager. They will potentially take that CRM system, that app, and then drag it across into their system, their app, and actually probably give you more than what you've already got. The one thing about the app, for my staff's point of view, is that they can see jobs, they can see the jobs that are coming up, they see the quotes are added to the jobs. So if there's anything that's on the job that's slightly different, they know about it, they can see the job coming up. It also relieves the timesheet issue. So when they get to a job, they sign into the app to tell them that they're on site, and then when they've left, when they've got the couple of customers' signature, it's saving their time by not doing timesheets. So I think the staff actually, okay, to begin with, struggled with it, but then got into it and actually now enjoy it. One thing with 1 Minute Manager is that I've shown it to one of my customers, one of my big customers. The ethos behind that is that now that customer has a direct link into the app. So they do send us loads of work, loads of jobs, and instead of me having somebody to manage that and do the admin side of that and put it into the app, they've now got access to the app. The app then kind of equates to a job, which then they put it onto the system, onto the job app, onto the app. We then sync the app, and we then see the app with the job number, the address, the purchase order. So it saves time, it saves money, it saves admin. They're doing it themselves for me and saving me a job. If you haven't got time to spend on developing the app, all you need is probably an hour and a half, thinking that if there's a timesheet that needs that's processed, there's a job sheet that needs processing, the app actually saves you that time. So putting an extra bit of time in to begin with gives you tenfold times backwards when you get the app up and running. If you go and buy an off-the-shelf app, it could cost you £5, it could cost you £1,000, it could cost you £5,000. But with Simon, it'll tailor the app and to your budget at your rate. So effectively, the one thing that I've liked is the fact that I pay monthly at a small rate, and we develop the app as we go along. The people that really need to be looking at apps from 1 Minute Manager are your tradespeople, the people that are out on the tools that have to do your invoicing, your quoting, just job sheets. They have to provide paperwork for these. It's all there on an iPad or an Android system that can potentially save you time, save you money, and work your business a lot more efficiently.